Hey guys, Grady here, bringing you yet another Black Ops gameplay. This time I was playing Domination on Havana, and what a lot of you guys might actually notice is just like the last posting on my main channel, I am still using the Famas, and that is because I have developed a newfound respect for this weapon, especially with the fact that it's got a super high rate of fire for an assault rifle, and the fact that it's crazy accurate from close to mid-range. I mean, you could practically hip fire most of your kills, so very, very awesome gun. Most of the maps you're going to find in Black Ops are going to be very close quarters, suburban maps with, basically narrow passageways and corridors, rooms, whatever. And most of your encounters are going to be those close to medium range scenarios. So this gun is very effective in close to medium range. I would definitely recommend it. In fact, when it comes to all-time favorite assault rifles, basically the Famas is top 2 for me, just right underneath the M16. And I don't know if you guys have played Call of Duty Modern Warfare or even Modern Warfare 2, but the M16 was crazy deadly accurate. I mean, basically all you needed was a decently fast trigger finger, good hand-eye coordination, and the sensitivity to compensate for everything. So M16, Famas, great guns for Black Ops. Especially for the people that are just starting out, those guns, awesome. Now, as you guys could see early on, we ended up getting a quick cap of C and B, and it was going pretty well early on. I didn't show you guys the first 30 seconds to a minute of this gameplay because basically the first 30 seconds to a minute I was screwing around, doing 360, 720 spins, throwing flashbangs, whatever, and I ended up trading off with a guy early on, so it was a one-on-one start. So just went ahead and left that off. Very, very slow start. So I just started you guys off right off when the action started, and this is actually the first time I have used theater mode. I've been doing a lot of live capping, and I've heard a lot of bad things about theater mode, and to be honest, it's pretty nice to have, considering in the past you had to do all live caps, and if your capture card, everything else screwed up, you were out of luck. You basically lost the gameplay entirely right there. So it's nice having this, even with all its little quirks. And I know there's plenty of videos where people are talking about how good or even how bad theater mode is. I'm not even going to get into that discussion. I'm just happy that it has something. Now, early on, I have to admit, I spent a good portion of the time locking down the left-hand side of the map, and that's because I was trying to get a nice, decent spawn rate going. Unfortunately, didn't work out the way I expected it to. It just got crazy right around this moment. I mean, my teammates, I guess they weren't under the pressure they normally would be if it was a close game. So I don't know whether my teammates were inexperienced, they didn't understand the concept of spawn trapping or spawn raping, but they basically captured A and they ruined that whole spawn trap that we had. And we had enemies spawning left, right, behind. It didn't matter. It was just very unpredictable. And I think that led to the fact, that led to my ending score. I mean, it wasn't anywhere near as good as it probably could have been if we had put an effective spawn trap the entire game. And the fact that we had 3 spawn points for as long as we did, or I should say 3 objective points, it made the game go a little faster too. So I didn't get that's more opportunity. I had to get more kills that I didn't get. So I have to admit, I failed a little bit with the chopper gunner. I could have been a little bit better. I'm still trying to get used to it. I've probably gotten the chopper gunner a good 40 or 50 times now, and I'm still getting used to it. I'm sorry guys. It'll get better. It'll get better in the future. But yeah, in this game, I'm gonna give it away. I ended up finishing 56-4, and basically, like I said, the first death was a trade-off at the beginning that I didn't show you guys. The last death was actually me laying on the floor with a chopper gunner, and I guess one of the enemies decided to go ahead and just jump in and save themselves. Ended up stabbing me or shooting me. I don't remember. It was very unfortunate. But in this game, yeah, I ended up getting 2 chopper gunners, dogs, a couple attack choppers, so it's pretty effective, I guess. I think towards the very end of the game, I spent most of my time in the enemy spawn. Yeah, it's just because I was getting free kills. I hate to say it, guys, I am a spawn raper, and that's actually part of the game mechanics. You can't really throw it at me like, hey, you're a spawn raper, you're an asshole, you're a faggot, you know, blah, blah, blah. You can't be doing that because, I mean, that's game mechanics, guys. What are you going to do? I mean, you see some guy spawn across from you. They have full capability of shooting back. I mean, are you going to just sit there and give them an opportunity to look around and find you, or are you going to shoot them? I mean, the concept applies with any game. You can't... I know you're frustrated, but that's just how the game's played. And the game's actually coming to a close here in the near future. Believe it or not, this was actually the best unleashing of dogs I've ever had. So I think I ended up getting maybe 15 or more kills with the dogs this game. In fact, there's a good portion of the time where all you just see was just, you killed such and such, you killed such and such, or, you know, DoctorGrady director killed such and such, and all you'd see was just dog, 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 all across the board. But, you know, in saying that, like I said, final gameplay, 56-4, 2 dogs, 2 chopper gunners. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, I was playing with a buddy of mine, Inro's Ticks. I don't know if you've heard of Inro's before, but they're actually a pretty decent, well-established sniping clan from Modern Warfare 2. And they've actually got a pretty decent-sized community channel. I mean, it's called Inro's Nation, has almost 2,000 subscribers, so they've got a pretty steady fan base. And I play with those guys consistently, or at least I have been playing with them consistently over the last week or two. They're a bunch of well-knowledgeable, fun guys to play with. So if you want to check them out, or even if you want to check out Inro's Ticks, the guy that I was playing with this game, you can check it out on my main channel, YouTube/DoctorGrady, and they should be in my sub box section, so Inro's Ticks and Inro's Nation. So feel free to subscribe to those guys. I guarantee you they'll bring you just as impressive, if not more impressive, gameplay than what I'm doing right here. And, you know, I thought I'd get this gameplay out of the way. I know it was only 56-4, but, you know, it's still early enough that you don't get that too often. And I decided to take advantage now before I start seeing 100+ kill games posted on Noobtown. Ugh, crazy map.